Hello, everybody. Jason up. New 80s, you know the deal. Blah, blah, blah. Live, real quick, to prevent any editing and actually sitting in my room to talk. We're going for a drive. We're going to get my medicine from the pharmacy. We're going to try to find some vegan, gluten free foods. And then I'm going to Target to buy new clothes. So that's a quick update. And I'll tell you more all about that now. Um, I I hate to keep coming on and talking about I'm gonna go on hiatus for a while. No, the channel's coming back. No, I'm going on hiatus. No, the channel's coming back. I do that because that's the roller coaster of my health and my life right now. Um, so I have had good days, even good weeks, maybe a good week or two in the past. Uh, and then for whatever reason, I just wake up and it's a bad day. And my throat feels more closed. My appetite is gone. Um, those days come and go. I'm kind of in the middle of it right now. A bad run. I am down to 183 pounds, as you could probably tell from this video. Why am I down to 183 pounds? Because I'm not eating. Can I swallow my food? Yes. Is it carefree swallowing of massive bites of pork and steak? No. But I can swallow my food better at different times of the day, which sounds weird but true. Um, Nighttime, when my cortisol drops and my anxiety vanishes at nighttime, because it does, then I'm suddenly hungry. My throat feels lubricated. My esophagus feels fair. And I eat. And I go to bed, like I've said before. Why are you sitting there, like right there? That's not a good place to sit. He's contemplating his life. I don't know. Anyway, um, I go to bed thinking this is going to be good. I'm having a good night. I'm going to bed with no anxiety. I'm going to wake up with no anxiety. Not true. Doesn't happen that way. So there's a lot of odd feelings when you drop almost 40 pounds in 30 days. Your body feels strange. Obviously, from not eating, your energy level is zero. Depression high, motivation low, anxiety through the roof. Then the embarrassment of the way I look. 1 month ago, I was a 38 waist. I haven't bought new pants until I'm headed there now. I've been wearing a 38 waist pant, and I look like a fool. I usually wore not double X, XL shirts. Usually wear V-neck t-shirts to work with a sweater jacket or a blazer. Um, those look like night shirts on me now. So I'm going to work with massive hammer pants and night shirts on, and I look foolish. And so I got to go get new clothes because this is awful. Even if this condition reverses and I gain the weight back to a degree, I can't wait this long. I got to go get new clothes. So I'm doing that today. Now, the good news. I found a new GI doctor. The University of Rochester in Strong Hospital. For any of you who are, I mean, a couple of you guys watch locally, but U of R is a good school for doctors, I suppose. If you're a patient at Strong, go to Strong if you need, heart transplant maybe, or like, I don't know, you um, get shot, have a good trauma bay. But to just go be a regular patient there is kind of crappy, and to have a specialist there is really bad because you end up, like it's not good. You're just such a small little number in a big system, and their prices are stupid. As I've said before, I'm uninsured this year, which is the biggest kick in the ass of all time, the biggest bonehead move of all time, the biggest I told you so move of all time, the biggest overconfident I got this move of all time. Last November, after paying, I don't know, $400 or $500 a month for awful $7,000 deductible insurance. You people in other countries, you don't know what I mean by $7,000 deductible because you live in a civilized nation that takes care of people. Am I poor? No, I make a very good salary. But $500 a month for insurance with a $7,000 deductible and an $18,000 out of pocket maximum is not good insurance. But that's self-employment insurance. So I was fine last year. The children have insurance, don't worry. Children are taken care of in this country wonderfully well. I pay $30 a month for both of my children, and they have excellent insurance from a fantastic insurance company, Excellus, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Everything covered, zero copays. Children are taken care of, adults are not. So I said, I'm not going to get insurance this year. And by March, I was in the hospital. Anyway, my point is to do an endoscopy in 10 weeks, which I have to have, my follow-up endoscopy. To do that in 10 weeks, Strong Hospital charges $5,400 out of pocket for the endoscopy. The gastroenterologists in town, I wouldn't call them like self-owned, maybe they are, but they're not affiliated with the hospital system. Their out-of-pocket cost for an endoscopy is $850. Strong Hospitals is $5,400. Why? Because the doctor at Strong who does the procedure gets $1,100. Fine, slightly more expensive than the others, but okay, same ballpark. The hospital fee is $4,000. $4,000 to actually just go and use the hospital facility for an endoscopy. I'm rambling, whatever. USA, USA. No, man, it's we got to take care of ourselves in this country. We don't want handouts. We don't want welfare. Neither do I. I don't want a handout. I make a good salary. I'm not asking for a handout. I'm asking for reasonable cost insurance. Next November, this coming November, I will get back on healthcare. Great. Foolish mistake on my part, whatever. I'm going to pick up medication right now that comes in capsule form that you swallow like a pill for $13.85. That exact same medication in liquid form for those who cannot swallow is $230 for the exact same medicine, just liquefied. $230. Okay. Anyway, I got a new GI doctor and met with them this morning. And it was the first positive interaction that I have had with any medical provider since this issue. They were awesome. In fact, so he's taking me off one of the meds that I was on. He said it's not powerful enough. We're going to give you this one. These are just PPIs, acid blockers. I was on pantoprazole. He's putting me on something called lansoprazole or something like that. Whatever. So he tells me he's got 40 years of experience. Okay. And he tells me, look, because I started doing my emotional thing that I do, and talking about my kids and talking about not being there for them and talking about a loss of a summer and a loss of this and a loss of a vacation in December and everything. And he said, look, I'm going to switch your meds. I'm at the grocery store now. I'm going to switch your meds. I'm going to add something for you to take at night. And I want you to cut out these 4 foods: wheat, soy, egg, and milk. Dairy. Wheat, soy, egg, and dairy. He said if you cut those out and you basically go on a vegan, gluten-free diet, I can eat meat. It's just not pleasurable to the esophagus right now. He said if you do these things, if you take the medicine that I give you, you go on this elimination diet. And I don't take this literally, but he said, I promise you, you'll be fine. You'll start to feel better in a month, and this will be past you in 3 months. And that's when he scheduled the endoscopy. Well, again, I'm taking that with a bit of a grain of salt. He knows I'm an anxious person. He knows it's not the smartest thing to say that to me. But I hung up that phone feeling supported for the first time, listened to for the first time. The appointment was about 30 minutes on Zoom, because he has whatever. The doctors do a lot of telemed now. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I got about 30 minutes out of him, which in the primary care doctor world or in the specialist world is rare. But I hung up the phone feeling supported and, dare I say, hopeful for the first time, because things have not been great consistently. And it is hard to find food that doesn't have wheat, soy, egg, and dairy. It's not easy. So I'm going to look around this grocery store today after I pick up the scripts, and I'm going to look for some meals that I can just eat, frozen meals, like they're out there, power bowls and things like that. Because guys, I have lost over 30 pounds. I have lost close to 40 pounds. No, yeah, I'm 183. I was 217, so 36 pounds or so, whatever. I can't do the math. 36 pounds I have lost in a month. And this is all you're getting of me right now. I'm not showing you anything else because I have shrunk. And now I have to go get shirts that don't look like pajama tops and pants that don't look like, it's 1989 and I'm wearing, you can't touch this pants. I need that kind of conversation that I had with the doctor today. I need some hope. No, I don't have cancer, and people do. And I have a swollen esophagus. Okay, I have an inflamed esophagus. Okay, there are bigger problems, but you throw on some major health-related anxiety on top of that, You throw on the fact that your throat, your anxiety tells your throat not to swallow. So when I drink something, I have to like almost convince myself to go ahead and swallow. It's not a natural reaction anymore as it is for everybody. It's not just like, oh, I'm thirsty, glug, 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 glug. No, no. It's hold it in there. Come on, you got this. You can swallow. No big deal. Boom, swallow. Same with food, obviously. So that's that. Oh, yeah, I'm exhausted, by the way. I guess no nutrients will do that to you. So, as I've said before, when I'm down, the channel's down. The desire, the motivation, not there. Everybody's been keeping in touch with me offline. That's great. That's appreciated. Um, I don't know. I want this to go away. According to this doctor, he's going to make it go away. I got to stay positive on that one. And this is how this works. Like I get off the phone with him at 10:30 this morning, and I'm feeling up, right? As the day progresses, I start to come down a little bit, but it's skinny new 80s revolution now. Looking like I did in my 20s, and that's not a compliment. I was a skinny weirdo in my 20s that just looked ill. I was 40 pounds less than I am now. I weighed like 146 pounds in my 20s. Awful, awful. I can't go any lower than like 180 right now. I mean, this is a joke. Like, what's next? You know. But that's what happens when you get about 500 calories a day, if that. That's the update. I gotta go get my script. Um, Doctor says I'm gonna be okay in 3 months if I follow his regime. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We'll see y'all again.